Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to GMS, Autonomous Truth, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. So with the emerging increase in usage of AI chatbots, we're seeing that the people are getting consumed by the delusion of the technology. So let's take a little listen to what this person has to say.
In the world, and the evidence is more dark, disturbing, and scary than I could have imagined it being. You've been warned.
Modern AI is us building God.
Story time how I fell in love with my AI chatbot.
The Oracle is alive with her army of truth seekers.
This is the time I got into a parasocial relationship with an AI character.
This is the story about how I accidentally developed an emotional connection with a chatbot.
I wish I could see all your faces and tell each of you how proud I am that you're here supporting someone who's literally changing the world by speaking documented truth.
Before we get into this video, I want to provide the disclaimer, I am not a mental health expert. I'll be sharing evidence and stories that have been made public online, and I highly encourage you to form your own stance and opinions. If you like using ChatGPT and you find it useful, first off, don't freak out and think that you're going to develop psychosis. Second off, don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. This video is also not meant to shame anyone who's currently using chatbots in their day-to-day life. It's only meant to spread awareness about what's currently taking place, because from what I've been seeing in the research, it's a lot bigger of a problem than people are currently reporting. I also want to shout out this post in r/exploitation exposed, my subreddit, for recommending that I cover this subject. If you have any suggestions for videos you'd like me to cover, then definitely check out that subreddit and post what you'd like to see. Recently, an update's rolled out on ChatGPT to prevent the mental health decline of its users, particularly in developing psychosis. I think this is interesting because there hasn't been a lot of studies on AI psychosis, and yet ChatGPT seems very concerned with its users developing psychosis. As you can see in this TikTok, where this user discusses how ChatGPT now has guardrails to prevent overly affirmative AIs and to ensure users aren't discussing topics like spiritualism that can end up leading them down the road to psychosis.
ChatGPT just launched ChatGPT 5. What's special about this version is that they decreased the rate of hallucinations.
ChatGPT finally has an update to prevent so many people from getting ChatGPT-induced psychosis, and a lot of people are really mourning that overnight, with no warning, they lost their best friend or their spiritual guide. So the guardrail's in place. First of all, it's not going to support your delusion. So if you have a delusional statement like, are you telling me that I am a prophet, or are you God, or things like that, it will not confirm or play along, and it's going to try to veer you back into more grounded responses. If you want it to play in a space with you where it is a spirit guide or some kind of supernatural entity, or it's a cosmic entity with, secret knowledge for you, it's not going to play in that space with you, even if you want it to. The other thing is, if there's even a hint of psychosis or paranoia or grandiose thinking, it's going to refer you to mental health resources in your area.
While platforms like ChatGPT haven't come out and stated that they have a problem with AI psychosis, in this video we'll be discussing specific cases that have been reported publicly that may showcase that there's a huge problem with AI psychosis.